Continuing a conversation that we started, and now Jill too. Okay, Pacho, can you allow her to G her too?
Come to Jim. Oh, Francis is not here. Yeah. Please, Mama, some of my fans need to be.
GMA. So, ladies and gentlemen, make way for the lady with a bright future.
Close up, man. Close up.
Can we zoom in on her future? Zoom in. Hey, the bright future is releasing the belt. Hey, please.
Tell me to make a do.
What are you doing? You are blowing everything.
Packaging.
You are not well. The two of you are not
packaging.
well.
Oh, me, I'm fine. Roland was blowing.
You know, I have to say, yesterday, when I went over our Facebook, when I went over our Facebook page,
I have enough here.
When I went over our Facebook page, the conversation on rent went actually very well.
It did.
Really well. The traction was just fun. It means that people relate.
Yeah. They all do.
One bedroom self-contained. Chema or Tiafi Bay. You know,
that's painful.
It's a crime to not have a washroom in your house,
and that's really painful.
Yeah.
It is a crime.
It's just a crime, but many people.
But people find themselves in that.
Yes, you go through.
I'm even talking about the landlords who put up some of these buildings.
You know, some of them don't care at all.
No, but you should care.
Some
How
of them
do
don't
you
care at all.
put up a house
with no
and
toilets.
not make room for a place to ease yourself? I mean, what are you supposed to do? Cross to the beach and go and do it and come back?
So unfortunately, that's what happens. And that is why I think that the various MMDAs we have in our country, that is, we're talking about the general local government authorities seem to have failed in implementing bylaws.
Yeah.
Because if you look at what UNICEF as well as the United Nations has been saying about access to sanitation and the lack thereof.
SDG.
I think that the government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, is just not doing what is right.
Yeah.
Look, you have to compel the various MMDAs to ensure that those who put up these facilities have attached, what do we call it?
Places of convenience.
Okay, places. Toilets. Toilet. So TFE, it has to be available.
When you say the first word, that's the one that is not flashed, right?
TFE, no.
No, TFE is TFE.
TFE is toilet.
I think it's now synonymous. So whether it's flash or not flash, they call TFE. You know, so
I kind of say, okay, Jana, any TFE.
Okay,
I'm okay, Jana, and about 220 TFE. Can you? It's a biome.
So it doesn't matter when it's the. It doesn't matter when it's the drop.
It's the T.
Release and drop or.
Oh, you're talking about Shrikbo.
It's the TF, but for the purposes of those who are having breakfast this morning.
I'm so sorry.
If somebody's having breakfast this morning.
No, they're probably eating their watching now.
So the reason why we have the Shrikbo, let me tell you my experience. It's not easy. Those who lived in Ashama, it's not easy. So you know that when you look at the KVIP, the pit. So if let's say the pit is this way.
Are you talking about the one that you squat or?
This is squatting. KVIP, Kumasi Ventilated Improved Pit. That's the full meaning of KVIP.
Oh, that's what it means?
Oh,
yes. Kumasi Ventilated Improved Pit. Please give me close up.
Oh, no, I actually didn't know I was going to I never bothered to even check.
So this is where you sit, and this is the chamber, the hole.
Oh, so this is the sitting one, not the squatting one?
Yes, this is the Shrikbo.
Because there are some that are just holes, and I hear you going squat.
So the history of the Shrikbo is that we have the one.
Why are you using the mug? Someone's probably drinking tea.
No. That's why I turned to the brand. The brand is behind. So please show the. So I experienced when we lived in Kwame Sekrom in the Bonafo region when I was little due to postings.
Yeah.
So we had the ones that, you know, they put the buckets.
I don't know what's the teapot in account.
They put the buckets behind.
Under what? Oh, behind you mean?
Beneath. Into
oh my God, Roland.
Okay, so
Roland,
when
please,
you ease through here, then it falls.
It drops
here.
into the bucket.
So that one you're not going to hear it a lot. You're not going to hear it the Shrikbo. The one that you're going to hear the Shrikbo is the one that this is the chamber. That's the hole that is dark for KVIP. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's and then you have the chamber
The
where you
seat
have to
on
hand.
it.
So you
So it
sit.
drops.
So this is the wooden box.
Yeah,
It depends
yeah,
on some. Then we
Now they've modified it.
We transition to cement, mortar,
Yeah,
mortar
and
cement.
then they put the toilet seat.
They spill the sun,
Yeah.
or they splash it on it. Then they scrape it. They do the scraping. You see,
Well, you used
because
to build some.
no, because I've experienced, I've used it. So because of the pile up of excreta, it becomes hard. They had them, and say, sorry.
Okay, let's change the conversation.
When you ease.
Sorry, I can't do this.
Please.
Let's change it.
When you
It's too early.
ease. So that
Roland,
is
it's
why
okay.
landlords who are building without these facilities, so it falls down.
I can't take this
anymore.
Roland.
I didn't like it.
That's why they call it
Too many
triple.
cockroaches.
Roland.
Yeah, true.
Too many cockroaches. So let's move on. Let's
No,
move on.
so the bigger conversation is that I think it's
You
an
get to
affront.
educate us on KVIP.
No, so I think it's an affront on human rights
goodness.
for MMDAs not to be enforcing basic bylaws of asking landlords or those who put up these houses to have attached places of convenience. Because for people to rent houses, when they want to ease themselves or
What do?
they have to go out. And you know sometimes for those who are gentle, they have to do it at dawn so that people will not see them. Because during the day, they dress up so nice.
Flyover. That's the flyover.
So that one too.
Flyover.
So that one too. When I was living in
Let's
Asham,
move
I
on.
experienced it. So let's say you're walking to the office or something. Now we'll be at
So on Twitter, we asked the question, Ghana's house rental market, what percentage are you willing to pay an agent to help you secure an apartment? Yesterday, we heard from Patricia, who said that she had to pay 10% of her rent to the agent because he helped her find or secure that particular apartment. It was just a one-room, house that she got. And so she was paying 7,200, but she had to cough up another 700 Ghana cedis just to pay the agent for helping her secure that place. But we heard also from Mr. Kosu, who is the PRO for the rent control. And he said that ideally it should only be 5% and no more than that. So we're asking
5% of the first year.
Of the first year,
Yes.
exactly. So we're asking you a question that what percentage are you willing to pay? 2%, 5%, or 10%? We asked this on Twitter and we received the votes. In fact, 744 people voted. We have the final results. Only 10.6% said they are willing to pay the 10%. Now 14.9% said they'll pay 5%, and a whopping 74.5% said they'll pay just 2%. So clearly, we have a greater number of people who probably don't even buy into the idea of working with agents. But even if they have to work with agents, they are not ready to pay 10% or 5% of the amounts they're paying for rent. And so that is it there. And yes, the conversation caught on yesterday because a lot of people, and in fact, we have over 1,000 comments on a short clip that we posted on the TV3 page where people were also sharing their experiences and saying that I've also experienced this. I've had to pay an agent so much money. And in most cases, they take your 100 Ghana cedis for viewing, take you to one place or two places and they disappear and you have to find someone else. So it's a big problem, a very big one.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So maybe we bring back that clip that we posted yesterday, or let's make snippets of exactly what the conversation was yesterday, and then you can get to join us after that. But yeah, like Bella said, that conversation really caught on with everyone, because I mean, imagine the number of people who are renting in this country. The video is ready. Let's take a look.
Single room, say see, I don't put 600, put 500, put 700, 800.
Operating as agents, because the industry has not been regulated for a long time.
Okay.
So you have anybody who
Posing as an agent,
basically. So if he has nothing to do, he just get up today and get one room, put it on his social media. Those days they used to write on a board.
Yes, I've seen those.
I mean, they still do it.
They still do it. Yes.
But
4
these
plots of
guys-
land for sale.
for sale.
This is that for sale.
These guys are not agents.
What are they?
They are just people masquerading as
So
such.
when did you form this association you're talking about?
Yes, we have associations, Ghana Association of Real Estate Brokers,
Okay.
available. luckily, the law has also been passed to regulate the industry, license agents, so that if you meet an agent that you want to interact with, you can ask the person's license.
Okay.
Exactly. Or the best way is to deal with registered agencies.
How do I know you are registered?
Good. As a property seeker, your first and most important assignment is to look for a reliable agent to deal with. It's not to go out there looking for accommodation. And to do that, luckily, with the advent of the internet, it's easy. Go on the internet and type real estate agents in Accra or agencies in Accra. There are other various platforms. You find about 2 or 3, engage them, know about their terms in advance. Don't just get out there, oh, I need a property, and follow somebody. If somebody does not show you his terms in advance and you go to engage him, you are just making yourself available for exploitation. And that is what they are doing. You know, out of the high demand for accommodation in this city, Accra, basically, the problem is that people are exploiting people.
Yeah.
So if you allow yourself, somebody will take you for granted. And then you have to ask yourself that hard question. Now, basically, because
So
they will exploit you.
But do you actually charge even before they go and view
Good.
the place?
I was coming to that point. On the issue of viewing, okay, it's just a commitment fee you need to make to an agent that I'm looking for social and so accommodation, and I'm committing to you that I will get it from you. So that person, a minute, I really have seen that.
I don't have to commit because I
Yes.
haven't seen the place
You see,
that you're
the challenge
taking me.
is that as an agent, okay, you are also a professional. Someone will come, take you around all your properties, about 5 or 6. He will say, this one doesn't meet my requirement. This one is this, and go. You have wasted your day.
So how much commitment?
So it's 100 cedis. Commitment.
Flat
per
Not per
viewing.
Per viewing.
Per day.
It's one-off payment.
Oh.
One-off payment.
So if it will take you a month to take me round,
Exactly.
I start only
We
100
have,
CDs.
okay, there's a caveat. You commit 100 cedis, and I'm entitled to give you 3 properties within the specifications you have given me.
Okay.
That is why, as a property seeker, you are supposed to give full disclosure of what you need to your agent. So, if I'm going to give you 3, the 3 must fall within the specifications that you've given me.
Okay.
So, if you give me a wrong budget, for instance, you are looking for something within the budget of, let's say, 1,000 cedis.
Okay.
And because you think an agent will exploit you, you tell me 500. I'll give you something within 500. And then you tell me, oh, this is not.
So you
what I
need
was
some level
expecting.
of truth from me
Yeah.
also.
Exactly. So get a trusted person and open up to the person that, look, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So that the agent will understand what you are looking for and go out looking for it. Because the work of an agent is basically working on your behalf. So whatever you are looking for, you should be able to tell your agent. If you hide any information, trust me, he's going to give you wrong prescription, basically.
Because we say only landlord nikasaya na call TikTok. Conversation ben na mo have enti ma wa kuma basa.
So na me wo ho no ma na ofre me say oh opese oto ne dan mu which me tua 8,000 cedis
For
2 years.
e wa hefa.
Dansoman Junction. Enti no me wo ho no ma na ofre me say oh wato ne dan mu akọ 450. Nti man cash like I was surprised.
First na you saying.
Na 300 me tua 8,000.
So per month no.
Per month you know 350.
350.
Yeah.
And on Friday say we increase it to 450.
450. Until the next day, no answer friend me no catch him so. My husband say, "Oh, on so now find 400 cedis." And no, hangi up no the no kasa we pay no.
No.
Until later na me say me and my friend no. Na me na kasa because me room na or just surprise no. Enye what say on just a
room ben is it
like,
a single room?
And so sa me
one
be a round room.
One.
Yeah, me washroom ni bibia we inside.
But it's just one room. It's you need to say hall.
No. Just even quite extra.
Hey.
Space I me wall me bed and me mpa to say we pay. This one cry is big.
Until utu your first 8,000 for 2 years.
For 2 years.
Okay.
Until the next one no na oje me or catch me say next month am time best no catch me say meet you sa price
9,600.
Yeah, and I'm friend I'm catch me say oh but I want me nya wo hwe mama because me ntia say from there no and even that no cry no nti patch obeje 1 year say debi me 1 year meji 2 years oh what na family dime me croford me pa me ko busa around na say see a single room cry 700 800 near them because na me nkasa e honum ni so ama me Until me and my imagine sample me person me movie out.
Okay.
Near Manados.
It's now rent neko would have been. Are you
next month, next 2 months.
Next month, next 2 months, and offer what catch us we increasing. There was a cheer.
Yeah.
Hey,
but a little bit of correction with the pricing.
Yeah.
8,000 no for 2 years. And make a calculation no is a little over 330 Ghana.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there.
And the new one, which is amounting to 9,600, is actually 400 Ghana.
400
So
cedis.
it's a difference of about 70 Ghana cedis.
Okay, thank you for the correction, Cookie. Ain't Sisiano? What catch us up so increase here or say or budget 400? No. What are you going to do?
Hey, I know they say maybe permit to na me find dance you they work and no.
Now you're a student and now you're a worker.
Me a worker.
Oh, you're a worker.
Now, yeah.
Are you earning enough to be able to cough up 8,000?
Me wahala bi na me because ejuma na kasa me nya tino me
first 8,000. Oh, you're then out here.
Eh, said that time ne dey na me ejuma kama me
Into what's now for 2 years?
Yeah,
now that time now won't name say and what's a would more than 2 years and now more than 6 months.
Say wo kotua for from the end if you are bia no even sometimes be mo 3 years.
So that was Patricia Yolson from yesterday's conversation, and it's still very rife. We posted it on our Facebook, and the number of views informs us that this is a matter which is of utmost interest to you. So let's open the phone lines. You still have the opportunity to call us, share your experiences with us right here on TV3 Newday. The numbers are right there: 0302 973 198, 0302 973 198. Those are that's the number to call this morning. Let's hear from you. Let's know what your experiences have been, whether you've been a Patricia Lawson before, or if you understand landlord. Was it Amui?
Yeah.
Landlord Amui. Yeah.
Ademang,
yeah, something like that. Yeah, Ademang Amui.
Ademang Amui, yeah.
He says he's been taking 2 years. Not because he doesn't know the law. He knows the law, but because he needed the money or he needs the money, that's why he takes 2 years. But from now on, actually, he started taking 1 year. And very soon he's revising that to 6 months because of the time value of money. So Pamela from Jolu is our first caller online. Pamela, welcome to TV3 Newday. What are your experiences? Share with us this morning.
Okay, good morning, Cookie.
And so, Pamela, before you continue,
and my mom,
Pamela, before you continue, Pamela, before you continue, please listen to us through the phone and not the TV set. If you do that, there's always a delay, so please listen to us through the phone and turn down the volume of the TV set. Thank you.
Is it okay?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so that was 2 years ago. Myself and my mother, we were looking for an apartment on Tonaton.
Oh, Tonaton.
Yes, on Tonaton, because we didn't want to deal with any agents. We didn't want to have any agent issues. So my mom opted that we check for apartments on Tonaton, and we got one around Jolu.
Okay.
And the landlord, or the one who was taking care of the house, said she's renting the house for 3 years. And the money we had, we were estimating just a year, because it was too expensive. She was charging us 400 cedis on a monthly basis. And we're trying to bargain the number.
Pamela, too bad. We lost Pamela.
I think that was
we lost Pamela.
poignant intervention.
I've seen a very interesting tweet. So someone says, in our discussions with these agents, they are open to exploring other more efficient ways of ensuring the burden isn't too heavy. Let's keep discussing. But can we also explore shared apartments? I mean, when you travel to the Western world, to Europe and all those other places,
everything is shared.
You have you have what
a common.
Yeah, exactly. What do they call themselves?
Okay.
I mean, they call themselves roommates or flatmates.
Yeah.
A lot of strangers come together and live together. Is it done here?
Young
it's done
even
here, but
on
the
campuses.
Problem,
I don't know about renting.
It's done here, but the challenge, I've experienced that before. The challenge is that if there's a common fridge that's supposed to be used by everybody, no more milk, no for. But anyway, let's head to. Is it Richard we have online? Richard is calling us from Medina. Richard, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, and I want to share my experience.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
we are listening.
That was just last year, November. We were looking for an apartment, and together with my fiancé, we went to see a landlord. He told us, oh, the apartment is not yet completed, so we should make a deposit of 2,000, which we made. We were there and we were calling this man. He was not answering our call. Later on, because we were actually looking for the place to move in. So we called, still he was not answering our call here and there. All of a sudden, within 2 weeks for us to move in, he called that we should come and top up with additional 3,000, making 5,000 before we can move in because
Why?
the materials are expensive. We called him, we went to give him the 3,000 again. Just 2 days for us to move in, he called us, no, it cannot be possible. So he has given we should come for our money. I tried, in fact, I didn't know what to do. Fine, we tried, and he kept the money. It was just 3 days ago, I went for the money. I didn't say anything because, I don't know, I was frustrated who to go and cry to and what. Because of that, my lady has left to her mother's place. We are actually planning to move into the apartment based on our marriage plans. Because of that, our marriage was cancelled. She has to move back to the mother's place. And in fact, all things have turned upside down. So this agent and this rent, and I'm pleading with the government, go into it and save some of us, save people. People are really going through a lot. Thank you so much.
I am so sorry for what you went through, and I mean, your marriage not going through as well. But if I understand the import of your story, but thankfully you even have your money. The agent was able to give you back your money, correct?
Yes, we went for it.
You are very fortunate, but the story is what?
When I even went for the money, he was even demanding for a percentage.
Okay, so what was the story?
He has been faithful. He has been able to keep the money for us.
What was the story? What was the story? He couldn't get you the apartment that you were looking for and was always coming back for a top-up?
Yes.
Why the top-up?
Initially, he agreed on 2,000. I should give him the 2,000 so that he will use it to finish up the place.
Okay.
Oh.
So later on, within 2 weeks, he called that the 2,000 will not be enough. So we should come and top up another 3,000, which we did. But then we are left with only 2 weeks for our marriage ceremony.
Oh.
So we were counting on him. So after when we were left with only 1 week, and the man disappointed us, and we were not having any option, and we have to cancel the marriage.
So is it a
but
case?
Then we have even circulated our invitation and everything.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is really bad news. I'm so sorry. But is it a case of somebody offered him more?
Probably.
That's why he returned your money. Did you suspect anything like that?
Information gathered so far, because my lady took me to the place. There's that place just another room just behind the milk. The building just behind the milk. When I got there, there was this fraud guys. I think they are just there. So I learned they give a huge sum of money to him and he sent us down.
At least we are thankful for one thing, that you got your 5,000 Ghana cedis back. Somewhere else, your money would have been totally lost. You'll never find this agent. You call him and his phone number will not go through. So thankfully you have your money back. I'm so sorry about your marriage, but if Honey loves you, I'm sure she'll come back and you guys will find
I can tell you for a fact that this person only needed the money to complete his apartment so that he can rent it at a higher price.
He just sent the money
So
around.
exactly. He robbed Peter to pay Paul. It's as simple as that.
But at least he returned it, because this gentleman would have actually gone away with the money.
No, but you can't keep the money. You'll be arrested because you take my money. You take my money to complete your house.
Find him. Bella, you won't even find him to collect your money. You won't find him.
It's
so we are thankful they
heartbreaking.
got the money back.
But I don't understand why the marriage didn't work. Because, I mean, couldn't they have found another way out without necessarily, you know,
that's why I'm like,
ending
if Honey
or
really loves
cancelling
you,
the
she'll
wedding?
come back. That's why I said if she really
maybe
loves
they're
you,
on break. They'll work things out.
I think this even brings the issue of agents and the way the need to be a sanitization of the rental sector in Ghana has to be at the forefront of all issues. We know that the Vice President intends launching this, but at the end of the day, what we've seen over the period is Okay, the program has been cancelled. Good policy intentions.
Cancelled or postponed? We need to be sure what exactly.
So implement.
Maybe for today it's been cancelled, but
cancelled for today, postponed.
Yeah.
So, but implementation of the policies, and you go all around the country. On paper, the policies are instructive. And just like the way we were talking about acquisition of passport, for example, they're telling us we have a backlog of 30,000. 30,000 where somebody can also at the same time, because of delays, get duplicates. And that is why we have to put a tap on this industry. There's no point in time that you want an agent to get you a house and that person is not exploitative. You're exploiting people who are vulnerable. They don't have places to live. Maybe they have only a few weeks or a month just to vacate from their present abode or have no place at all. And so somebody has to come in and say that if you want to rent a house, this is the procedure you have to undertake. Or if landlords have places that are available, this is a portal where you can advertise or come and put the property you have on rental on a dashboard.
Yeah.
And then I can go and then say, I want to rent this house. If it's available, it's available. If it's not available, it's not available.
I think that's the only way.
And we live in a country where everything is done haphazardly.
Yeah.
People are put in charge of ministry, departments, and agencies, and they undertaking work which is shabby. And these shoddy works are still being condoned by us. But what can we do? People are vulnerable. They are being exploited. What do we do about it? That's a bigger conversation that we need to undertake.
If that rent tax app works, or if it starts working, because I'm told that you have to come and update rent tax app. There's an app for it, so they are going to start charging tenants some tax for giving out their houses. If that happens, then that means that everybody will have to go through that system, upload your details, give us details of the home that you're renting out, so that when your money comes in, they can tax you. That way, they can also keep tabs on whatever it is you're doing in your home. Question is, has it started? Is it starting anytime soon? Has anybody started paying tax? We don't know. But unfortunately, the system is not working. Or even if it's working, people are working against the system.